So welcome to our next segment of story time. We're here with Mr.
Brian Thomas.
Brent Thomas. Nice to meet you, man. So
Awesome, man.
basically, what we here to really ask her to find out because we like to learn and we like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the exchange of the knowledge and stuff. What are some of the advices that you could give us to us or the general public to say pertaining to creating a business? You know what I mean? What are the steps that we must take that will make it necessary for us to really create and maintain that flow of business? What are some of the advices that you would give?
Okay,
on your
good.
take?
I mean, when we think about business, business is really you identifying a problem.
Right.
You identify the problem, and you find a solution for this problem. Okay.
Right.
Now, depending on how big the problem is, your ability to earn will grow.
Right.
Right? And many a times people get involved in business just to make money and not really identify a problem, or identify who their target
That is
audience
true.
is. So I would say identify the problem, and then you have to have a passion for it.
Yeah,
Okay,
true.
you don't just want to do it because I want to make money.
True,
Alright,
that's true,
because
that's true.
at a certain point in your life, you realize that it's not just about the money. You want to
Right.
really enjoy
Yeah,
what you
it's
do.
about the business.
Yeah.
You love to.
Absolutely. So identify the problem. And for me, when I was, coming up, I realized that in order for me to get the answers that I wanted in the specific field, I needed to find people who was doing it already.
Oh, okay. So
Right.
would that be safe to say that you had to surround yourself with people who like-minded in
Absolutely.
other terms? Because you know what we do most of the time is that we would actually surround ourselves with the opposite. We're looking for a great result.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So how to curve these type of behavioral traits that we could actually move forward to achieving greater things in your perspective?
Well, I mean, it's association. The power of association is very important.
Right.
You could associate with people. Some people always say, well, I want this particular person to mentor me.
Right.
But you associate with books, tapes, and functions.
True.
Right? You really get into someone's mind, especially if someone who wrote a book, you could really understand how they think by reading the book.
That's true.
So I would say quickly find material, coming to contact with people who have done what you're trying to do. Ask questions. Don't feel free. Well, don't overthink the process.
True.
But main thing for me is you can either learn from your mistakes or you can learn from someone else, and that's the shortcut.
That is true. That is true. That is true. Because there was a man who once say, what you want to be? He say, well, would you like to be a wise man or a truly wise man? The man jump up and say, boy, I want to be a wise man. The man say, really? Say, all right. So you say a wise man, he just burn to learn. But you see a truly wise man just watch another man burn and learn from it. You understand? So that's the great point that you're trying to bring across, which is very, very, very great. You know what I mean? In order to become a better version of yourself, especially when you're dealing with business. But one question I want to ask you, what are some of the challenges that you face, in dealing with business in the first step of this going forward in this field?
But one of the issues I had was I didn't know who to go for when it comes to advice.
Right.
Many times we seek advice from the people around us, so your mom, your dad, your
The
friends.
basics.
But you have to understand, in order for you to
True.
go somewhere you've never been, you have to connect with the people who've done it already
That is
and
true.
listen to them.
That is true.
Many times people listen to a lot of other persons. They're thinking about what they say, and you grow up, your
Cliches.
parents are telling you
Yeah.
what the people gonna say, what they gonna think.
Mhm.
You can't be thinking like that. You have to now, get laser sharp focus on what you want and connect with the people who have the results. Not the people who are talking about the results, the
Right.
people who have the results. And I think, that was one of the secrets for me, getting to the next level. Finding someone, you at the top, I want to work with the one at the top.
Yeah.
You don't go to school and sit next to the kids who are not doing well in school. Your parents really sit
Well, that
down
is true.
close, right?
You want to copy out of somebody.
No,
Hey, give me a peep now.
No.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Power of
It's true.
association, Birds of a feather flock
Flock
together.
together. That is true. That
Show me
is
your friends.
show you who you are. That is a very great saying because all of us grew up hearing that, but
Yeah.
not many of us really take into consideration what it would really mean,
Yeah,
or how much this could really be an impact on your life as an individual itself. So
absolutely.
basically, one of the key things that I learned is that you have to maintain consistency and discipline.
Yes.
What is the flow of consistency and discipline when it comes down to business?
Well, the thing is, the consistency is important because how you get better is by doing something and doing it consistently. We
You're
look
right.
at people who are athletes. We look at people who are in different areas who are doing extremely well, and many a times they're not that good.
You're right.
They're
That is
not
true.
that good, but they're the individuals who would do it every single day.
Right.
So as we
Right.
say, a master was once a disaster. You would be
That
in a
is true.
mess
True.
from day
True.
one. And most people are afraid of taking this step because they're thinking, well, I don't think I'm that good. I don't think, but you have to do
See you
it.
doubting before you even start the
Yeah,
process.
yeah. So you do it a lot of times. Yes, you're gonna fail, but the focus is do it until you can't get it wrong. Most
Wow.
people do it just to get it right.
Wow.
You want to do it until you cannot get it wrong. We look at those Stephen Curry. He is good at shooting 3 points.
True.
Find out how many shots he shoots on a regular basis.
And even Michael Jordan, because I heard about Michael Jordan, is how many? Is 1,000 shots, you say?
A lot.
Before he could actually shoot
Yeah.
that level, a 3 point test where he could close the eyes and not throw the ball like a gas
Yeah.
slam down.
And
You
we
understand?
are amazed by it, only to realize this guy is doing it so many times.
So the greatest success come from the amount of failures
Yeah.
that you have been through in your what you say with your journey
Hmm.
in going forward in the line of success. Because the greatest people on this earth, they fail miserably
Yeah,
a lot of times.
you have to fail forward. You have to fail forward. You have to understand that failing is part of the process. Failing allows you to understand what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong.
True.
Right? So you want to fail forward, and don't be afraid to fail forward.
Right,
Put it that way.
right,
A lot of
right.
us are scared. I wonder if it's going to work. Listen, if you want,
Boy,
if you
if
want to
I
make a
tell
lot,
you
if you want to make a lot of money, you have to lose a
to
lot of
win.
money.
That
Not
is
saying
true.
that you're going willfully looking to lose money, but I've lost a lot.
Wow.
I've lost a lot. But
You don't really look that way too,
nah,
but
the losing, like, if you lose something, you really sit down and analyze, hey, this is not going to happen to me again.
ever again,
I promise you.
that is so
I
true.
promise you. So learn from your mistakes, and also learn from other people's mistakes. Yeah.
Right, right, right. So thank you again, sir.
No
Yeah,
problem, man.
man,
It was
you're
a
looking
pleasure
good
connecting
there.
with you, man.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you
So,
guys, man.
all right, thanks for coming in the story time. So we're going to learn a little bit more from a beautiful entrepreneur and business lady, our boss lady in Trinidadian terms, you know where it go. So your name is?
Shanice.
All right, Miss Shanice, it's nice to meet you.
Same here.
So seeing that you're a female in the business, right? I wanna ask some questions so you could actually, be like a mentor to the younger females of this generation, because a lot of them I perceive that they probably don't really have the proper training or ethics. However, it have females that are trained in different institutions such as UE and UTT and so forth that is want to pursue their own entrepreneurship and business. So, what are some of the advice that you would give to the younger generation of women coming up, that pertains on the business based on your personal experience?
So what I will tell you guys is that I have done, I've studied education, I've
Right,
studied, all the degrees and the masters that you could probably think about. But what I will say is that don't ever limit yourself.
Right.
You're better. Your best is never your best.
Wow.
Always shoot for greater and better.
True.
Never. Always remember that your best is never your best.
True.
Keep pushing, and keep wanting to be better than your best.
Right, right. That is some good information there too, because a lot of people they always tell you, well, the limit is the sky, but you're still telling you about the comets and the stars and different planets. So why limit yourself to the sky? Though?
Absolutely. Stop thinking about the negative. Stop thinking about what if. Stop doubting yourself. Just keep pushing, and stop focusing on what. Stop focusing on what everybody else around you has to say.
Right, right.
Not
right.
everybody in this life wants to see you prosper.
True. That is something that I know for sure.
Yeah.
So, what are some of the challenges that you would actually say, you'd face, with being a young entrepreneur or business woman in, especially in this third world, or even, in the first world segment of society? What are some of the major challenges that, you have faced, based on your experience and so forth, that you could actually give to them, and what solutions you could create to overcome those obstacles along your journey?
What I will say is that self-doubt is a real thing.
Wow.
Don't ever doubt yourself, and keep, as I said before, keep pushing, and keep aiming for the the stars, right?
The planets.
Right. But don't ever give up.
Right.
And I would say that
Just that.
just just start. Stop worrying about what people have to say, the negatives that
Right.
come with it. Just start, and you will learn along the way once you have the proper mentors and the guidance, and you actually look towards people that could lead you in the right direction.
Right.
You're on.
All right. All right. So again, once again, we thank you. Let's check we out YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We're right at Facebook. Like, share, and subscribe. So thanks again.